Okay. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Yep, we are good. Lovely stuff. Okie dokie. Where are we going? Cool. Okay, we're all up and running. Right. Okay. So it's on to what should be the last bit. We're on page 240. I think we've got the 318 pages, but I think actually it finishes on page 300. Excuse me, 316. So that's 76 pages. Yeah, 76 pages to go. We'll see how far we can go. Should be able to get it finished, I think. Right, time to open bags. And apparently we need the wheels. So that's what this bit should get us to, which is the completed model. And it's all about putting the final bits of bodywork on, mainly in the main chassis element here, around the cockpit, and then the engine bay coverings and things. So let's get going with that. Okay. Let's do my best organisational stuff. Millie's not here at the moment. So I need to keep up her spirit of well-organised pieces. We are running out of table space slightly. Sort of. But there are less pieces now. So that should help. Right, I'll put all these wing bits down here, I think. And then we'll put the long bits up on the side. Some of them might be a bit off screen, but that's alright. Lots of orange in these bags. Lots of papaya. Right. Those bits. Oh, there's more of them. Much orange. Hey, Iceni, how you doing? How goes it? Right, let's do that there. And then we've got some funky L shapes here, and then some more winglet pieces. Let's sort those out. More orange bits. Hey, Tommy, how goes it? How's your Friday going? Those. How many more of these have we got? Only a couple. Oh look, some actual Lego bricks. Right. stuff look aerodynamic. Potentially. I must admit, I'll be glad to not have to sit on the floor again for a while. It makes sense with this, but my back, my old man back, it's not built for it. I could put another cushion behind my back, maybe? I don't know. We've suffered for the last couple of days, might as well suffer for the final day. Oh, and only one orange bit for this, interesting. Okay, and then one really big wing panel. Okay, we'll put that there. There might be some more in the other box. Let's where's this pillar going? Ah, that's better. I'm a bit far away from the table. I don't really want to pull the table towards me, because that will screw it up. Right, that's fine. Right. Next big baby. Oh God. Ooh. Like maybe a little stand for it to go on. There's lots of them. I thought maybe for the wheels, but no, looks very big. Unless they are for the wheels, and that's what the perhaps the back of the alloy sits to. I think it might be. In actual fact, I've got some more. Got some more fin guards, which I guess will be for the rear wheels. Ooh, I'll just chuck one over there. Let's grab that. Oh, look, another blue fin. Why do they put those in separate bags then? They're both stage 4. Right, let's put those bits over there. Let's grab the bit chuck over there as well. There we go. Opens bag, piece go flying over. Exactly, I see. Exactly. I can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. But we're not too far off now, I think so. And technically I've only got the little bags now to open, and then that's it. And that's all the bag opening done. So maybe we'll get away with it. See more orange fins. Oh, look, there's another one of those, big boy. Another orange fin. Definitely orange. Interesting, only one black fin. I wonder where that's going to go then. Only got the one of those. I wonder where that'll go. I don't think I've put one on somewhere else yet that doesn't need to be there, so we'll see what happens. Right, there's that one, and then we've got a load of these orange ones, which I think are all the same size. Yeah, they are. So, nope, they're not. I tell a lie. Let's pop. They're the same size as that one. Nope. Well, they can go up there. The road to hell is paved with Legos. I mean, yeah, I mean, they are so painful to stand on. The definitely stood on a fair few Lego bricks in my time, and yeah, especially if you catch like not even like the top bit, not even with the actual Lego like circles, but if you catch the edge of one of those like rectangular pieces, some of them are so sharp. They really, really hurt. I once had the misfortune of actually stepping on a golf tee, an upturned golf tee, as I was going down some stairs. It must have come out of my pocket or one of our pockets, and I didn't have any. And I don't know why. We were staying at a friend's house, and in Germany. And yeah, I don't know why I had a golf tee on me, because I don't think we went golfing. So it must have just been in there from the last time I'd worn those clothes, having played golf, I guess. And Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't wearing any shoes at the time. I think I was actually barefoot going down these stairs, and it was kind of, it was towards my heel, but it was in the softer part of your foot before it gets to the heel. And it just went straight in there. And I remember that hurting so much at the time. But I'd liken it now to like really bad, like, you know, catching a really nasty, sharp Lego brick, which was not fun. But hey ho. Oh look, there's the other black bit. I did find one. So there are two. Cool. Now we've got another one of those pieces, which goes there. It does seem weird that they've not like grouped some of these pieces together, these body pieces together. Because I was thinking, I wondered if they were even like the left and right side. Maybe they even like split them off like that so that it was in build order. But it's not. Some of them have, most of these parts have all come together, like the wheel caps and hubs and things. They've all come together as sets of 4. There's 2 there, and I've just put another 2 on the table. I don't know. It just seems weird, because they obviously must have some system for knowing right which pieces need to go in which bags. But whether or not, I mean, I guess it must all be automated really, and it's probably a computer just having access. It's probably got like a little picker arm or something, and it's just going through the piles of pieces, I guess, and just saying, right, you need this many, you know, in bag 4, of which we're going to package them up in 2 bags. We need one of these, and you just keep dishing them out, I guess. But still, you'd have thought it'd be more optimal to pick up all the pieces that you need, all of the same piece together, and then, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, who knows. It's Lego. All good. Right, I've got my bag of black and blue things there, so I'll open the side of them and I'll leave them off to the side here and they won't run away, hopefully. I think I'm going to do the same with these little ones, because I don't really have the table space now that the car is taking up so much room. So I'll leave those to the side as well. I'll just hunt around for that. I think I'll do that with all of these bags, to be honest. I think that might be the easiest route forward. I'm running out of table space now, right? So that one can sit down there, and then we've got another little bag. Sit down here. Okay, right, I need to get closer to the table. I don't need a cushion to sit on. If I put 2 behind me, it'll get me close enough to the table. Success. Okay. Let's just check. That is all good. Okie dokie. Let's build a thing. So, the first bit is 2 of these bits, so it's these yellow ones here, and these need to go on the side, and they should clip in, so they're going to clip in here, and they are going the other way around, so they're going in like this. Let's get my head out of the way. Okay, so they're going on like that, and then the other side is going on come on. Let's try the blue one first, because it seems to be more difficult to get in. Okay. Get the driver's seat out of the way. Yeah, so let's bring that up. Otherwise, I won't be able to go in. Come on. No, okay, wrap it up. Let's have a look. In fact, we could even turn it round. That would be easier. It was. Look at that. Cool. Okay, next page. Okay, this we can do back on the table. This is fine. So I've got some bits to put onto this now. So we need 2 of these little bits. Oh, we need a little... I don't think I've seen those. So they must be in one of these bags. Some little singular cap covers. And one of them. So we need one of them, two of them. We're going to need the same again, actually. So let's double this up now while we're in here. Hey, Dark Fairies, everyone. How's your Friday going? How's the building going? It's going good. We've only just started, but yeah, we're I've got the two big bags open over here, and then I've got lots of little bags that I'm kind of dishing through because I don't want to lose all the bits. But yeah, I think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get there today. Actually, good. Glad to hear it. Real Lego being used, huh? Yeah, indeed. We've actually got some real, like, what I would call real Lego. Rather than all the Technic stuff. Although it's all good. It's all good. It all makes satisfying clicks. So that's fine. I don't need one of those. I need another. It's probably not in this bag. Right, I think it's in the other bag. In that one. It must be in this other one. I just can't see it. Yeah, it is. I can't see it there. Right, that's that one. And then we need 2 single square bricks, which I've definitely not seen floating around in these bags yet. But I'll go in one of these. Maybe I should get a little tray and then I could just pull these bits out on the tray. That would work. Let me go and do that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a little tray to pour some of these smaller bits out so at least I can then see them and they won't all disappear. One moment, please. Okay, a tray has been acquired. Hey, Demon. How you doing? How goes it? That's one bit. Right. Oh, good for now. We'll see how Rivals go this afternoon. Ah, fair enough. Have you got many coming in, or? Okay, bags are in the boxes. You've just jinxed them, Demon. Well, fingers crossed not, but... Right, it has a tray, and now it has bits on tray, so now I can hopefully find what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's... Oh no, there's one. I was going to say, I definitely can't see them, but they are finicky little things. Right, there's one, and I need another one of those. It was in this pile, hiding. There it is. Knew it would be easier once we got the tray. Right, let's carry on. And then I need one of these, or two of these little things. 4 items today. I should only need to deal with one, but it's Friday, so the other ones can be late. Yeah, fair enough. So for now, well, fingers crossed they arrive when they should, and you only have to deal with the ones that you should. And it'll all be good. Right, okay, I think that's, yeah, that's one of them. So another one like that. Where is it? There it is, and then it's some black pegs, which are in this bag. Don't let the pegs come out at once, please. Thank you. There we go. Right, okay, we're good. We've got all the bits now. So, this needs to go in... Clip that one in like that. And then what we're doing, then we've got these two going up and over the back. And then we've got the little one going on that side, and then the bigger one going on that side. And where does this sit? So this sits down in here. Oh, these are creating the these are the sides of the cockpits that next to the driver's shoulders. So I'm pointing at my shoulders, and yeah, so they're going to sit in. This is what will form the driver's cockpit, which is cool. So that's one done. So we'll do the other side now. Okay, so I need to make sure we're going the right way round. So it's that side, and then it's that bit. Wrong way. No, right way. That bit, and then this time that one's going to go on like that, and then we're going to pop that one on there so it's smooth, and then we're going to slot that in that side as well. Oh, hang on, how come that doesn't... Have I popped it in the wrong... Hang on. No, it sits on the inside, it's just on that one. Have I done that right? I think so. No, I haven't. I've got it in the wrong... I have got that the wrong way around, haven't I? That one goes that way, and then that one should be going the other way. Yeah, 2 seconds. No, it's the black bit underneath. I had the wrong way. I had the wrong way round. I need to clip it the other way. There we go, and then it'll go that way. Beautiful. So those are the right way around now. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Okay, so those 2 bits are done, and then okay, so we need, oh gosh, 3s. 3 3s. That's more funny than tell me. Yeah, I've got to struggle and work it out myself. It's all good. 3 of them. Oh, it's fine. It's going in the middle, so it doesn't matter about that. More. And then a 5. One of them. 4 of those. 4 and 2 of those. Okay. Okay, so big one, we're putting in a pin there, and one pin there, and then we're putting in a blue in the middle, and then another black one to the side of it, and then the first three goes over those two like that, which is cool. Then we've got to put another blue in that side, and then we thread the next one through, which is cool. It's very clever actually how they've like come up with this interlocking pattern on some of these. Right, so that's that one, and then that's when the final one goes in, and then this all clips in to this top section, which is cool, and then that's going to give that a bit more rigidity, which is nice. There we go. Lovely, that's all in. Nice. Ah, sweet, and then this is what connects the seat connects to. So this goes into this pin here. I was wondering where that was going to go, or even what that was for, but it makes perfect sense now considering how these wing bits went on yesterday evening, that they do a similar sort of thing. There we go. So now the seat's in its position. We've got the wheel in front of us. Lovely stuff. Okay, so that's that. Right, now we're going on. Oh, now we're going to be building. So these are going to be covering, I think, these parts at the rear sides. It's the orange that will sit on here, I think. Okay, so I need one of these, which we've got, and a 5. Yep. And 2 black pins, which just need to go in the bottom of this. Nope. I need to go in these ones. And then it's the 5 that goes onto the side there, and it's going into those 2, like so. Then we need another 5 and 2 black pegs. And these are going into either end. Doing it in slight reverse, but that's fine. And then it's going to go in like that. And then we need another 2 black ones to go on the side, and it's on the top row at the end and in the corner. And then we need one of the wing bits, which I think is one of these big bits. Yeah, that looks right, and I can't see any other bits that are orange and look like that, so that's all good. So now, excuse me, that goes through. So why would it go into that? Because it's not. No, that's going to go into. It's going in from the other side. It's just showing it in a weird way. So that's going to go in like so, and then we're going to connect them up like, I hope I put it in the right socket, number 2, and then come on, all in the same side, that'll make it easier. There we go. So then that looks good. It's giving us pieces. That's giving us a nice shape there for body cover. I guess we're going to need some stickers in a minute. Right, now we need a little white doodad. Here we are. They're in the box. One of them, and a black one of those, and a blue one of these. Not even on the track, and parts already flying off. I know, right? It's not even going at speed. It hasn't even moved. Right, so that one goes into that side. And then that one goes into that side. And then these connect, I believe, yeah, into this bit. That blue one's going to go all the way through and allow it to connect to something on the car, as is this white mounting there. Cool, so that's that bit done. Okay, now we need a long one. How long? Really long. The longest. There we go. And then we need a 5 as well. We will do in a minute. I'll put that there. So we need... Oh, see, look, that's quite handy. I wish they'd put that on more pages when you're looking for two similar bits. Which one are you looking for? So we're not looking... So it's not that one. Sorry, no, it is that one. It's not the one with the peg on the bottom. Yeah, it's not... Oh, no, that's not the right one anyway. Yeah, there we go. It's not one of them. It's one of these. It's a round... It's a rounded one. Rather than one of them. Which is what we've been using in a lot of places. Cool, so... Only 2 of those. That's lucky. Right, so 3 up. It's going to be into the big orange one. And we need a blue, 2 blues. Let's get a couple more of these out of the bag. Hey Zenon, how you doing? How's your Friday going so far? Let's just get them out of the bag. There we go. I can sit on those mats. Okay. There we go. Going well, mostly because I'm not so flu-ridden today. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. I hope you continue to feel better. We've got a couple of people that have come back after Christmas with it as well. But it's a kind of unlucky lottery, really, isn't it? In terms of coming back sick at the moment, it's either you're hoping it's not something nasty or something like COVID, and if it's not any of those, it's this flu thing, and no one's particularly well with it. So I hope you're feeling back to normal and much better soon. Right, where does this go? This goes 2 up from the bottom. It's going in there and there. I think. There we go. Yeah. In line with that there. Cool. I know Lana got ill over Christmas. Did you guys get to? Yeah. So unfortunately, unfortunately, because Lionheart was like, he first came down with it. I think it was actually Cubheart that came down with something first of all, right at the end of November, start of December. And we think we caught it. We think Millie and I caught this flu and cold that's been going around that time, because we went to a convention at the beginning of December that Millie and a friend were exhibiting at. And I was very unwell. I just couldn't stay warm. I've never been so cold in my life, and I'm someone, and as some people may know because I've gone on about it in the summers, I am warm 90% of the time. I'm very, very warm most of the time. I just run a bit hotter, and therefore I love the cold. So. But I don't mind the cold at all. I'll quite often be in shorts and a t-shirt well into the winter. It doesn't really faze me. But this was the first time ever really that I've been that good. I've really felt the cold like that, and I was so cold. At one point, I think I had 4 coats on me, and I still wasn't warm. I just couldn't keep the warmth in. And so I actually had to miss the first day of the convention because I normally help Millie on her stall. So Saturday I was just stuck in a hotel for the day, and took so many cold and flu tablets and try and dose myself up and eat and kind of keep myself going and get plenty of rest. But Sunday I managed to go to the convention and managed to help out, and we managed to drive the van that we picked up with all the stuff in back on the Sunday evening. And by the Wednesday that week, that following week, I wasn't feeling too bad. Still feeling a bit run down, but then come the Saturday evening, I was feeling quite rough again. Had a bit of a sore throat and things. Did some COVID tests, they were all negative, so at that point I was at least glad about that. But then the Sunday morning I woke up and I could not move, I couldn't get out of bed. And it just got worse from there, really. That the rest of that week, and I was taking so much cold and flu stuff, but it really wasn't making much of a dent, unfortunately, and along with general paracetamol and ibuprofen and things. But eventually, I was so bad that I ended up having to take a day and a bit off work the Thursday, Friday the following week. Managed to get a doctor's appointment on the Friday, and I went in and saw the doctors, and I unfortunately I had pneumonia. I think it was back in 2015, but it was quite a severe case. Unfortunately, it got to the point where it got really, really bad, and they delayed sending me for a chest X-ray to confirm it, which only kind of added to it. So they've been a bit concerned about some residual scarring from that. And they've said, the likelihood is that you'll probably be more susceptible to pneumonia in the future because you had such a bad case of it the first time round. So they pulled up my notes when I went and saw them on Friday, and they said, yeah, look, we'll take a couple of, we'll do some tests now, but based on your history, it's quite likely that this is another case of pneumonia. We'll put you straight onto some antibiotics. And the reason I'd been so hot and cold, was being so cold, and again at night I'd been getting into bed, and then I'd just been so hot. But then as soon as I took anything off, I was super cold again. But it was the cold more than anything that was gone. It was almost painful because I kind of lost sensation in my fingers as well for a little while. But yeah, the antibiotics did the trick, and fortunately, feeling much better now. Got a little bit of a cough still, but that will probably take another week or two to burn out. But yeah, fun times for the winter. So I was super warm, couldn't sleep properly for last week. Tuesday night, didn't sleep. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I mean, just keep piling it in, and fortunately it got there in the end. But yeah, it was horrible because you couldn't take anything off because then I was so cold again. And then I remember getting up and going to the toilet at night, and then coming back and getting it, and I was freezing. I was almost like running back to bed, and then getting into bed, and I couldn't get warm, and then you kind of just peak and you get too hot. But apparently I did have a temperature, quite a high temperature, which is what was the biggest problem, is that my body was fighting that rather than the pneumonia a lot of the time. And I think they said I had a temperature of, I think it was low 39s, which is quite high overall compared to the normal temperatures, but never mind. But in the day I was, exactly the same. But anyway, touch wood, feeling much better. Again, just got a little bit of a cough and a gravelly throat, but nothing too bad now. But yeah, winter colds, eh? What are you going to do? I see. Posted a link to the Lego Eiffel Tower with 10,001 bit. I love that there's one bit for your next project. I'll have a look. It might be a while before we do something like that, but we'll see. Yeah. But I mean, this is the thing, with what's gone on globally the last couple of years with COVID and lockdowns and everything else. It's made it much more difficult for us for our immune systems to kind of catch up with all these new viruses and things like that. And it's it is what it is at the end of the day. And especially at the moment in the winter, I know they've been saying we've been seeing lots more cases of severe flu and colds and things in hospitals, and it's just kind of hit everyone a bit hard. I didn't check my temps, but I felt like I had a fever. I also had an insane headache, and let my boss know any sort of cover. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's I mean, fortunately, work have been very good. I mean, I've always struggled, and I think it's because one of the first jobs I had, The MD, everyone else was fine. Everyone else would always tell you, but the MD always kind of gave you the impression that you shouldn't really be taking a sick day unless you're dying, and of course that's ridiculous. And the most important thing is you looking after yourselves. And any good business that's really interested in looking after their staff will prioritise you as part of that, and that's always a good sign. But I think because of that boss that I had ages and ages ago, I very rarely took any time off when I was sick unless I was really, really unwell, like had been physically sick, which wasn't good because it meant that I would either be bringing that into the office and people would be getting unwell, or I'd be less productive for a much longer period of time. But fortunately, the last few jobs that I've had, and certainly the company that I'm with, I've been with for the last 5 years, have a much healthier approach to taking sick leave, and it's encouraged. If you're not feeling well, take the day off, or if you're at work and you don't feel well throughout the day, take some time off, come back. If you feel up to working later, great. If you don't, you don't. It's not the end of the world. So I've put those the wrong way around. I need to sort that. But yeah, it's so important, and that was one thing. It was fun enough actually when I was working for KFC. We did their new mobile app and the reworking of their whole digital infrastructure and APIs way back in 2017, 18. I think is when we started with them. We kicked off a project with them. I was going up to Woking each day, and they were so stringent on it. They literally, because we were getting the trains up, and obviously we were coming into an office building where they had 150 staff maybe, or more perhaps. Probably was more actually. It was over 5 floors. But they were so strict on it. It's like, if you're not feeling well, take the day off. Don't come in. We don't want you to spread the sickness around. Which again is exactly the premise. Like, you don't want to be spreading that around with people. The worst thing that could happen is have everyone in the team off. In fact, a friend of mine had that happen at their work. Someone they worked with came in when they were ill because they were trying to meet a deadline, and unfortunately, they ended up giving it to their illness to everyone else, and quite literally there was one person of a team of 20 that didn't get it, and they actually had to close the office for 2 days because they had so many members of staff off, which is bonkers to think when you think about it now. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen if you don't prioritise these things. But hey ho, here's to everyone feeling much better really soon and not having to worry about colds and whatnot. Right, so that goes in like that. Okay, I think that's good. And then, ooh, funky little grey dude. What are you? You're one of these. Here's to good health of the company. Indeed, exactly right. So this goes. Oh, if I can actually put this on here. I'm just gonna have a look at that picture of the Eiffel Tower that I seen he's put in. Sounds amazing. Oh my god, it's $629. Jesus, and it looks huge. Oh, there is a scale model of it. That's got to be coming up, what? 4.5, maybe even push, 4.5 foot, maybe? Maybe even more, maybe 5? How tall is it? Dimensions. 149 centimetres tall. Jesus. 58 inches tall. Christ. That's huge. I like this. Recreate history in 4 parts. My goodness. That is impressive. Wow. I mean, it's cool. I'm not. The only thing is, like, well, I mean, again, I can't speak for it. I'm not an Eiffel Tower enthusiast. Maybe if I was, that would be the perfect centerpiece for our new living room / office space. I don't know. I don't. At least with the F1 car, I mean, I have an active interest in it, but I feel like due to its size as well, it's something that can fit more appropriately on a table or on a shelf or in a display case, and and displayed in the room. Whereas the Eiffel Tower looks, it's gonna needs a whole table just to itself. That's bonkers. Amazing. Cyber Tech Gal, thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? Thank you very much for the raid. How you doing? Blitzbricks backstage, thank you very much for the follow. In fact, I can do because I've finally logged in on chat. Do a shout out. Okay. The stream was fun and chill. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Just what you want on a Friday afternoon. What were you doing on stream? Were you building? You Legoing as well? Welcome on in, everyone. We're if you haven't guessed it from the shape, we're building the McLaren F1 Lego Technic car, and we're almost there. We're on stage 4 of 4, and we've opened the last couple of bags, and everything's on this table, and we're slowly getting there. I've built the Lego USC Millennium Falcon. Wow! Oh wow, that's fantastic. How many pieces is that? We were talking about different Lego sets the other evening, because this is the third stream of building this. I think we're running to about maybe like 7 or 8 hours now of build, but it's going all right. Which sticker set for this? This is the 2020 version. So it's the it's the last year's car. Yeah. Apparently, it's a crash build since I don't have original bags left. Oh gosh. I think it was above 7,000. Wow. Okay. And I thought this one was bad. This one's like 1,400 odd. But that's huge. How long is it taking you to build that so far? So it has thin white lines on the wheel caps. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look like it from the picture. I don't know if we'll get that on the sticker set. It's let me grab the box. It's, in fact, I can just show it on the other camera. Let's do that. Whoop. It's this. Let's go big for a sec. That might make it easier to see. Whoop. So that's what it should look like in the end. If it doesn't, then we're in trouble. We've missed a bit. There we go. Stay. This room we spent like 2.5 hours finding a piece that apparently were blue in the manual in the Lego app has them being white. So that was fun. Oh gosh, no. I still have to finish my BD1. It's tiny compared to these sets. That's all right though. I mean, I genuinely had no concept of just how many pieces, how much space 1,000 odd pieces would take up. So 7,500 odd is huge. It's a fancy box. It is cool. 7,541 for Learning Vacuum. Oh gosh, 7 hours now going on 8 exactly. There are 2 versions of this set, and the difference is that it is easier to spot the blue lines on the wheel caps. Ah, good to know. Nuts find the piece. Yeah, I mean, I think we've been looked after pretty well with the manual here. It's the colours all seem to be coded correctly, and it's not been too bad. There's been 1 or 2 instances where I've struggled to find bits because they're so tiny. But I do now have a tray of pieces as well because I was running out of table space for things, but we're good. Totaling right now at 11 hours, I'm in step 91 of global warming. 450. Christ. It's chaos building. All pieces in one bag. Oh my god, no, I couldn't do that. See, Demon would do that. He said that it would just be literally all bags out. My partner Millie, she's been organising all the parts out for me, but she's otherwise occupied at the moment. But she's been brilliant at organising all the bits from all the bags. It's been much easier to build and find. So it's just me trying to put things in some kind of relative order today. Biggest they do is a world map at over 11,000 brick. Jesus Christ. Did you see the one-to-one? I did, yes, I did. I mean, again, amazing that they made that. We ended up just sorting pieces by... Yeah. Well, it's almost like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Like, if you try enough pieces until it looks like the right shape and it looks like it will fit, that'll do, right? It's all good. It's all good. Oh, man. But it has been great fun. And I haven't built anything with Lego in years. Loved it as a kid, and we always had lots of Lego about. And when we went travelling on holiday, we'd always, that was usually our holiday treat, was a Lego set, and that would keep us entertained for hours and days afterwards. But it has been really, really nice to put something together, and it's nice as well with the Technic set actually that we've got moving parts. Like, I mean, this is. It's incredible the detail that they've added, which, arguably to some extent they didn't need to do. But, I mean, like, the underfloor is incredible. And the gearing that they've got back... Where am I pointing? The gearing that they've got back here that, interacts correctly all here. And if I can get it the right way up, you might even see... This is the coolest bit. I know I keep pointing out, so sorry to everyone that I've already shown this to you multiple times. But if you keep an eye on here on the piston heads... The piston heads actually move, and they included bits for the actual piston system underneath. It's brilliant. Like, again, like, such high attention to detail, and incredible to think that these are all, standard Lego Technic pieces that they've worked out a schematic for building this all together, or most of it's standard pieces as such. But it's so clever, so clever, really well done. And I learnt for a bit. I hope you have a really amazing time. Thank you very much, Cybertech Gal. Thank you very much again for the raid and for everyone else that's joining on in. Thank you for the follow as well. Very kind of you. Alrighty, let's crack on. Try and build some more pieces. Okay, we got to that bit, so we've done here. We're on to this bit. So I need a red bit. You'll have to excuse my completely non-technical naming of things. It's a doodad or a thingy or that black peg or red peg or blue peg. Where's BR when you need him? He was looking up the glossary of like all the different official names for these parts, and some of them are amazing. The actual names that have been given are incredible. It's bonkers. What they've named some of these pieces. I will go afterwards and I will look up some of these because I'm genuinely interested to know what some of these things are actually called and how they've managed to come up with different names for some of these things as well, because so many of them look so similar. I mean, whether or not they've kind of gone for, peg B or peg A or peg B for like variants of a similar looking peg, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so that needs to go in. Where does this need to go in? Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. I've got a peg where I shouldn't have a peg, apparently. That's that one. Where did that peg come in? I'm glad I spotted that. If you need something to be looked up, give me a hint. I'll look up for you. Thanks. Thanks, Blixbrick. I'm working on my inventory at the moment. I have BritLink open. Ah, amazing. Next big project, an IKEA bookcase. We've already done our bookcase. We're good. Yeah, what is Bricklink? I haven't heard of that. It was that one which we've done. Oh, I was supposed to leave that empty. Oh, right, no, sorry, I see what I've done. That's all right, we can solve that. What I need to do is pop that out of there for a sec, and then I need to just pop this bit off the side. I don't need that one in the middle, that's the one I'm supposed to leave empty. There we go, and then that goes back in that side. Okay, and then this one goes in this way round. There we go, we got it. Okay, so that goes onto that. There and there. I think it's the biggest Lego selling platform and holds all the information on all the parts. Oh, wow! Fantastic. Oh, well, I'll have to have a look at that. That's cool. That sounds like an incredibly useful thing to have whilst you're trying to put builds together and come up with new things as well. Right, I need one black peg, goes in the end, and then that goes over. Back piece there and that bit there. Cool, okay, we're done with that. Ooh. Oh, we're not putting it on the car yet. I'm just going to put this to one side. Now we've got to get a one of the orange wings. I need to make sure it's one of the right ones. Which is how many stickers? Stickers. 22. 22 is this one. There we go, so that's that sticker on. Okay, so we need to flip it over and we need a black peg and a blue peg. So what is it, Blitzbrick? What is it that you're kind of looking to put together at the moment, or have you got multiple Lego sets that you're in the process of building or looking to build? What are you working on at the moment? Okay, and then we need those long bits. That's one of them. So that needs to go in the front side. There. And that goes two from the top, so that's that one. And then we need the really long piece, which is not that really long piece. It's one of these pieces. No, it's not. Longer than that, but shorter than that. So it must be that one. There we go. I'm a full-time Lego seller. Oh, wow. Try and keep the chaos in over 18,000 different pieces as small as possible. Gosh. That's awesome. So is that what you then so are you putting together like different sets or all the different pieces for sets for Lego and then selling them on Bricklink? And are they things that you've come up with or designed or taken from other designs or from official designs? How's that work? That sounds really interesting, if you don't mind me asking. What am I doing? I should look at the book and then I should actually put it in the right place. That would help. Let's do that. And then, let's pop that in that way around. Like that. All the way around. I sort Lego and then sell the piece. Separately. Okay, got you. That's cool. So what? How do you source the Lego in the first place? Is it from just buying up from old Lego sets and dismantling and then again working out which pieces you've got and then listing them? Is there like a secret underground like Lego underground scene of dealing with rare Lego pieces and all sorts? That actually sounds quite cool. You can make a Lego game out of that. And then the third bit up. Mostly buy new, but sometimes also used. But oh, okay, cool. So, is it? So you typically then just are you sorting into like groups of the same pieces and then selling X number of those pieces at a time, or do you put together like, I guess, sets of commonly bought together pieces, or is it all individual, or is it all, or is it more here's one piece and I have a stock of 300 of this one bit and you can go onto Bricklink and buy as much of that as you want, or does it vary? Okay, I've put that on, and then that needs to sit out onto the white, so that then goes onto the top there. I'm guessing that's overlapping correctly. Check we've got all those pins in the right place. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, okay, cool. Yeah, it's in. So that's going to create part of the the body side paneling, which I think is going to go on that side. Don't want to advertise, but if you're curious, visit my stream. I definitely will do. No, thank you, I will do. I fill all orders online so the customers can watch live. Look at live, or look at the VOD. Oh, cool! That's awesome. Yeah, no, I would definitely check out your streams then. Thank you very much. I must admit, because we've only, I mean, literally this is the third stream of this, and usually we're streaming games and things like that with people online, but it has been really therapeutic to watch some other. We've raided a Lego streamer after stream each evening, and it's been it's been really nice actually to look at what other people are building and things like that. So I'll definitely have to start tuning into more Lego streams rather than my typical game kind of stream content as well, because that's it's quite therapeutic to watch as well as build, so that's cool. Right, okay, that is that piece done, and now we've got to do the same for the other side. The same for the other side? No, it's one more bit. I lie. Then we'll have to do the same for the other side. Okay, so we'll need another fin, which is that bit, and then we need one of those long bits with the little flat head on it, and then need another white bit. It is indeed, and then black peg. Okay, and then this goes down the bottom, and we're going in the way around. There we go. So we're going like that. Okay, that's all that bit done, and then we need two of the orange pegs, which we don't have here, so they must be on the tray. They are on the tray, and they are going down onto the grey peg, and two black pegs in that way, because that's going to clip into something. And I will sort some Lego watching. Awesome. Glad to hear. Right, and then we need two more black pegs for this bit, so let's put that the right way around, and so we need the top slot in the middle one. Boom, 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 boom. And then we need, is that a 5? It's not a 5, it's a 7. Yep. Does actually say the number of holes next to it, which is always useful. Right, so that goes onto that piece like so, and then okay, yeah, this clips onto this bit here, or it will do. There we go. Look at that, and that is going to be, I think, it's either that way or I've got it the other way around, but yeah, it's one of the ways. It's going to be most of the side paneling for the car, which is cool. And now we've got more stickers to do. Okay, so let's put it that way around because that's how it's showing it, and then I'll get them the right way. So let's do the big bits first. So 27 is going on this bit. 27. WebEx by Cisco. I've used WebEx for a couple of client calls. It's Cisco's enterprise like Zoom, basically. If you're already ingrained in the Cisco software and hardware sphere, then yeah, WebEx is probably what your company is using for for video communications and meetings and whatnot. Like number 20, which is the golf logo, and Splunk. Let's peel that one. There we go, and then number 1 is another Splunk, and then we've got FX Pro, which is right here, and they're 14. There's 2 of them, and it doesn't matter which ones you use. That's all good. That's going on. It's going on that piece there. Let's use that one. It's all good, and then we've got another Splunk on here, and putting these right around. That's good. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers. Lovely. Okay, we've done it. Oh, I've got more bits. And then this and 2 more pegs. So going to the end there. Ah, and this is what's going into the holes, into the little Wally eye connector. There we go. That goes in like that. And then where is this going? This is going... Gosh, how is that going in there? So... Oh, it's going onto the red pin. See, this is useful. Down here, it's actually showing me this like a more top-down view of this side. Sometimes in the book, we've had pictures like this where it's showing you to put it in from one side. And it's not entirely clear which bits it should be going onto. Wally eye connector. Well, it hits. Yeah. What's that piece actually called? Does it have a very technical name? I think that's what I called it last night when I was using it and trying to find it. Let's switch back to just the top cam. Put this on, but this should be going into. It's this socket here which goes into the red, and then it's 2 from. Yeah, 2 from the bottom there which goes onto blue. Okay. So second socket, no, third socket from the top. Oop. Probably shouldn't have moved like that. No, because the Wally eye is popping out. There we go. And there, and then... Bro! Oh, and then we've got to put it on the back, and that goes into the second one at the back peg. Hey, look at that! That's looking more F1 car shaped. Oh, Vaughan, morning from New Zealand. Good morning from New Zealand. How is Saturday? You're already ahead of us, aren't you? How's your morning been so far? There we are. That is looking very... Oh my god, it's got really heavy now. Or much heavier. Not really, really heavy, but much heavier than it was when it was just a little bit of frame. But that is looking very cool now. Very McLaren Formula 1. It just started. Excellent. Is it this one? 229 technique. Axle pin connector perpendicular double. I think it is. Let me take that, and then I can. Got a Gundam kit to build. Oh, awesome! What kind of Gundam is it? Not that I'll really. It is that. You're right, Blitzkrieg. It's that in black. Exactly that. Well, there you go. A 32291 Technic axle and pin connector perpendicular double. I mean, it makes complete sense when you think about the wording used. Astray Blue Frame second revise master grade. Well, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know what that means. But it sounds freaking awesome. I'm going to drop it into Google. Wally Eyes is perfect. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've built Gundams, but I've just dropped that into Google, and the images that are coming up for it look freaking amazing. Yeah, they are. Master Grade Gundam second revise. That looks awesome. Wow. Yeah. Straight blue frame. Damn, that's cool. I used to love putting like Gundam kits together as a kid. It's going to be a pain. Oh no. To be fair, like again, like much like with any model, even like little Warhammer things, getting the little plastic burrs off and things was always painful. And then like missing one or cutting one but leaving a sharp edge on it and then like scraping against it later was always a pain. But I'm sure you'll have fun with that. A good way to spend a Saturday. The giant sword is a multi-class. Wow. So there's a gun and the giant sword and a fight back. Wow. That's freaking awesome. I need to have another look at that because I didn't see that on the... Oh yeah, now I can see it. There's the gun. That's awesome. And it comes, yeah. So it comes apart as a jump pack and attaches to the is that attaching to the back of the model? That's awesome. I definitely need to get back into Gundam. It transforms. Ah, amazing. So yeah, that was always the cool bits. Like some of the Gundams that I remember us getting, like the very classic, like Gundam Wing, like was the Wing Zero that could transform as well, which was always cool. More car time indeed, Millie. Yep. I've tried my best to have some sort of organisation, but it's nowhere near as good as yours, I'm afraid. I have the red frame version. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Oh, you did good. Thank you, Millie. Thank you. Right. Let's put more bits on. Let's turn the page. That's what we can do first. Right, and now we're building the other side of it. So let's just do what we did all over again. At least I know roughly what I'm putting together this time around. But it's all right because I've probably forgotten it all now. Let's do it. Looks like it can be 2 swords, 1 big one, a turret, and a jump pack. Yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, it's gonna take like 1 or 2 days. That's cool though. Like I mean, again, I think as I've kind of found, you know, and it's definitely what I remember as a kid. This was always quite a therapeutic. Sometimes frustrating if you couldn't find a piece or something didn't want to quite fit, but mostly quite therapeutic. And these are great things to put together and enjoy looking at. You know, both your hard work and the skill and craftsmanship that comes with it. That you know has gone into the design in terms of actually putting the thought through to actually build one of these things out of pieces, whether it's whether it's Lego or a Gundam kit or similar. Yeah, it's great. I'm definitely enjoying it. Gonna enter in the local Gundam build. That's awesome. And try and get it perfect. Awesome. I prime sub because those ads were getting annoying and it just kept playing the ads. Oh god. I don't know what Twitch is doing at the moment. They seem to be experimenting with lots of different ad systems as well, and changing how it's all working, and it doesn't all seem to be very consistent or working particularly well at the moment. But we'll just have to grin and bear it. Oh, Arvor, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much for your Prime sub. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Right. Okay, side panel, body panel. I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's side pod covers, really, isn't it? plus a bit of the side pod, I guess, itself. Right, pins. And this time I won't plug the wrong bit into this, or the wrong pin into this, he says. And then 2 more pins, which go into these ends, and then another 5. Car part, exactly, Demon, yeah. Miscellaneous car part, number 73. To be honest, you the one streamer I know that actually was interested in the kit. Well, thank you. That's very kind. And it's a perfect thing for me because I love Formula One. I'm very lucky that Millie and the Discord and our Discord friends, were able to help her find this for my Christmas present. I absolutely love it. Completely blown away by it. It's not something I'd ever thought about remotely getting for myself. So it was a really, really fantastic surprise. Ty, thank you very much for the sub. For 28 months. It's snowing and now I return you to your regularly scheduled insanity. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. How much snow have you had? Is it topping up snow that you've already got, or is it a fresh coating? Because I know you had quite a lot of there was quite a lot of rain and wind going about and storms and things. Hope you've all been keeping safe. I find that a lot of time it's 1 12-second ad, not too bad. I won't miss much of the convo, but the ad break I just got was 6 ads for some reason. You see, that's really annoying because I've set up the stream ads where it should cancel pre-roll by doing, I think it's 3 minutes worth. Yeah, 3 minutes worth. So I'll try that again. 3 minutes worth of ads every hour to cancel pre-roll. But it shouldn't be giving you 6 ads at once. That's absolutely ridiculous. Most of the time they say I call and brush you off. Oh well, it's nice to talk to people all the time about all sorts, and especially Gundams and Lego. So why not? We only just got this Lego kit. Oh, that's cool. So it's only literally got to you and you've managed to get your hands on it already. So that's fantastic. Ty, give me that snow. Demon wants snow. I also have a Lego Technic. Dawn Charlotte I made into it. That's awesome. To be fair, someone was asking the other night whether or not this could have a motor inside it. Sadly not. I mean, you could. Again, I'm sure people have modded a kit like this, or maybe something similar along these lines, and put motors in. I know you can get motors for them, and I'm sure you could backwards engineer something a bit more powerful to go in as well if you really wanted to up the ante. Yeah, what I'm thinking is that it stacks up ads now and then just gives them to you in one go. See, the really annoying thing, and I don't know if it's whether it's an affiliate versus partner thing, is that some streams I've watched over the last, to be fair, it's only been over the last 2 weeks, and I know Twitch sent out some communications before Christmas to say that they were looking to change how ads were working again and the display of them. But for some streamers, I'm noticing that I'm getting ads, but what it's doing is rather than taking over the whole screen, it's playing the ad and it's keeping the stream window open in the top right corner, so you can actually still see what's going on, which I prefer now if I can get an ad like that, because then at least I'm not missing out too much. Yes, I'm not hearing the audio, but you can still see what's going on, especially if you're watching like a gameplay and you miss a really crucial part, maybe a boss is being defeated or something like that. And it sucks when that happens and then you can't see it and you come back after the break. Or at least it should like pause the stream for you and then give you the option to like catch up live or something. I don't know. I think there's plenty of ways they could deal with it, but it's annoying that it's very much focused around how many ads can we flood, I guess, in at one time. But never mind. Use actual RC part. Yeah, you definitely could. Sorry to bother, but can you turn the bedroom light on for me, please? Of course I can, Millie. 2 secs. Did that work, Millie? I didn't get any response from anything, but I'm guessing it's silence because of my stream. Let me know if it didn't work, and I'll turn it on. And just glue, yeah, you definitely could. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to touch this one. I'm not going to make this into an RC car, but I probably will have a little Google around and see what people have done with Lego Technic sets and maybe modded with some RC parts. I think that could be quite good fun. Yep, light is on. Awesome. Okay. All good then. Right. Back to the other covering. What have we done? We've done these two bits, and we've put the pins in here, so we're on to the next page, which is this big boy over here. Boom, 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 boom. What are we doing? I've put a piece in and I haven't actually paid attention to it, which is what I shouldn't have done. So I need to pop these two together, and this is the bit I missed last time. That pin just needs to go in like that. There we go. I say, I must admit that. So the Dom's charge you got from Fast and Furious, right? Like how well does that actually work as an RC car with the Technic bits? Like, is it actually like do it have the tires and wheel bearings like held up nicely with it, or have you had to modify those at all? And then I need another one of those. Excuse me, I need another one of these white plugs and only thing I replaced was tires, which makes sense. Awesome. That's really cool. That's really good to know, actually. I mean, like structurally, this thing is. Probably shouldn't put it there, but it's very, very solid. And as we've put more and more pieces together, I've been very impressed with just how well thought out some of the like interconnected pieces are. Like they're leveraging. They've specifically chosen certain pins to go into certain places to like create interlocking, interlocking points rather than have what I would probably do if I was just making it without any form of instruction and just plugging pins together, and you'd create stress points where yes they connect together but actually held the wrong way and under a bit of weight and gravity it's gonna come apart. It's really clever. I have set it to a low RPM RC motor. That makes sense. To keep the Lego diff in the back of one piece. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I guess that's probably one of the parts that will probably wear down quickest is the gearing on it all, because at the end of the day it's only plastic, isn't it? But you could definitely like probably model some metal parts out of it. Yeah, exactly. Also go the axle joints and diff joints. Yeah, exactly that. So that would definitely keep the longevity of it going and reinforce it and allow you to go faster as well. Apply a bit more RPM to it. Right, I need a blue doodad, and that needs to go into that way. Yep. And then this goes into this side. Nope, wrong side. That side. I'm waiting for my Mate 3D printer to be fixed so I can convert the plastic gears into printer. Oh, awesome! Need a cover made for grease. How would you so with the 3D printer? How would you like use that to make a mold for the metal casting so the oil don't? That sounds awesome. Millie and I have been talking, not seriously about it yet as such, but about a 3D printer, because certainly for all of her artwork, she could make some amazing, weird, and wonderful things. I've no doubt, and I'm sure I could find some cool models and prints, and maybe even make some myself. It's been a long time, but I did study. It was more focused around CAD design a long time ago, but I used to know my way around plenty of CAD software way back in the day, and I would imagine some of it is similar to that in some ways. So it's in a plastic. Oh, okay, I get you. With metal gears inside. Got you. That makes sense. That is all put together. What have we got now? We've got some long bits. Now, is this the super long bit, the 15? It is, and a 5. 1 pig. Right, we need more. It's more Wally eyes. It's that way around, isn't it? So it goes from that side. Where are you, Wally? You get a 3D printer and I'm pestering you for prints. Exactly, even my mate know when I get bored, I think I would pay him for the... Yeah, exactly. It's all good. My mate's printer's been down for 2 years now. Oh no! How come? They just need repairs, and I mean, I guess it's quite costly. Well, I know. The initial outlay, they can be incredibly costly. Even some of the entry level ones are not exactly cheap change. He can't be worth it. Okay, that's fair enough. That's probably the best outcome for that, at least if it needs repair, but it's just a case of he can't be bothered to fix it, then that's good. So if I can get parts printed, I'm a happy man. I bet. To be fair, I know Haxo's got a 3D printer now. I know he's offered to I think test out some prints for Millie if she's interested. Problem is, I think I like go somewhat. Oh, I need one more blue. Let me just sort this bit out. Which is that one, and it's going in that way. I think I'd have so many different things I'd want to make. Have I got that the right way? What can I... Is it 2 down from the front? Yes, it must be. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, we're good. If I can get that pin in. There, we're good. Now we're good. The F1 only have V6 in it, yeah. V8s or rotors. I wish. Gone are the days of the V8s and the V12s. They're V8 hybrids now. Feels wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. I mean, this era of F1 car. I mean, they sound all right, but they don't hold a candle to the V8s and the V12s of the past. I mean, the sound that they made. I get it from an emissions standpoint and everything else, but you're talking about, you know, the effectively one of the pinnacles of motorsport, and I guess that's the thing that really it puts me off about electric cars. I like hearing the noise of the engine. Not like, it doesn't have to be super loud, and I definitely don't want it to be like, you know, your atypical boy racer sound, you know, where it sounds like it's revving through the roof all the time, and it doesn't need to, you know, blow fire out the back, however cool that looks. But I mean, my car will make some nice pops and bangs when I drive it spiritedly, and it's good fun to drive. It's got plenty of horsepower in it to have fun in it, but still be a sensible car when I need it to be, and that's good. But it's been a little sad over the last couple of years as the engines have developed. And yes, I mean, it's incredible with the technology that's come along that the engines are getting smaller and having have less in them than they used to. But the technology that's going into them and still able to deliver either the same or more horsepower and everything else is very impressive. But the sound, it's the one thing. I play quite a lot of the Formula 1 games. The one thing about this year's F1 game, which is very true of the real life sound that you hear when they go into the cockpit cam, is the electrical whine or the engine whine, and it's the turbo turbo whine, I think, a lot of the time. Yeah, the V8's had an 8 to 1 part, yeah. So it was worth it, but it's so good. I think the e-cars are stupid. Yeah. They say they're better for the ecosystem, but what's in it? Well, this is it, right? So and this is one of the things. This is one of the things with electric vehicles at the moment. You know, the battery tech currently in them, as far as I'm aware, those the battery cells, once they're depleted and dead, they can't go anywhere. They can't be recycled or reused at this point because of what's in them. Now that's hopefully changing, and I know that that's one of the key benefits of looking at like hydrogen fueled cars, because they're that's a completely different energy source from that perspective. But it puts me off from that. I think there's a lot, and also the extra weight and the danger of it. I was reading recently about the fact that the AA here in the UK have had to, and all breakdown services have had to retrain all their engineers with a specific electrical safety test, because of course, if you go up to an electric vehicle that's broken down, the battery's still live, and they have to sometimes they have to wait until the fire brigade can come out to safely disassemble or disconnect the battery so that they're not at risk of getting electric shock, which is balmy. High point, yes, and I think that will be, it could well be a deciding factor in how cars and energy are being utilised, renewable energies are being utilised in the future. So it'll be a really interesting way to see. But for now, I'll keep with my petrol car, and I'll use that for as long as I can to get the most out of it and to reduce down that. But here we go. If battery doesn't suddenly burst into fire, exactly, Timey. I mean, New Zealand and Australia, we are car country. Exactly. Well, you're so vast. You've got to have cars that can go the distance. There's no point you driving for a couple of hours and then needing to stop for 30 minutes, multiple times in the day just to get to where you want to go. Defeats the point of it. Hey, Mustard, how you doing? It's actually a recognisable F1 car. I know, right? We're getting there. We're just building the other side panel, and then hopefully it'll look really F1-like. If I don't make a loud noise, it isn't a car, That's how we go. Exactly. And like, this is the thing with and it's the same with the Formula E cars. Like, I like the idea in principle of what they're trying to accomplish, but that electrical whine on them, it just irks me so much. I know in the early stages they were talking about actually playing through, like some modern cars do now, playing through fake engine noise sounds to try and combat that a bit, but it doesn't seem to have gone anywhere. And maybe that's a good thing. But equally, I don't know. I think I'd prefer anything over that electrical whine on the motors. It's not right. I know what you mean. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. So again, Formula One wise, it will be interesting when, I think it's 2026 is the next engine regulation changes. So we'll see what happens there. But who knows? I'm not sure if Mazda. I don't know. I don't think Mazda have, but I could be completely wrong. 480. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. Have to have a little Google and see. It sounds like it'd be a cool thing, a cool engine to hear anyway. I'm Googling, but I'm getting to think, how weird. Right, what have I got to? I've put the long one on. I need to put this one on, which now covers this top portion, which needs 3, and it needs a blue one as well, and that goes into the side of that. Oh, because it's covering that gap, yeah. And I put that the wrong way around, so let's do that a proper. And that goes into that one there, and then that goes into the... Come on. Goes into the top block there. Okay. Has almost the same sound as the Formula 1. Okay, cool. Wow, what a good sound. 2 blues and 2 of my little things here. So that's the last of those 2. Just put 2 together. That's all good. No worries at all. Dam's forward sounds crazy. No, you're all good. You're all good, Artvor. Don't worry about it. Right, that is that. Yeah, that was spot, and then we've got a space of 2, and then a space of that, and then that's going on. Did we have 2 of these on the other side? I guess we must have done, unless they've run out of parts, and that's why it's asked me to build that. Maybe it is. Yeah, because that's covering part of the Wally eye, which is all good. And then we need a 7 and a 5 and 2 black pegs. Like he's a madman. It's a wheel drive. Oh damn, that would be. Damn quick. I will have a look. That needs to go into the 7s. And the 5 goes next to it, so the 7 is the top, and did I not take 2? No. The top and 2 from bottom, which goes on. Let's pop this one in first because that'll be easier to then manage the gap I'm supposed to use. Had to drive it from the back seat. Me and my mates. V8, and else call me Jesus. I mean, you probably had to drive it from the back seat to counterbalance it properly, right? The weight of that, a lot of pain in a big hammer, yeah. God, my friends had a very old, beat-up Mini, classic Mini, as their first car to learn to drive in, and they used to drive to school, and it was so, it was so lightweight that I remember one day they pulled up out the front of our college, and there was a tiny little parking space, one car at the front, one car at the back, and a gap in the middle, just big enough for the Mini if you were to somehow like handbrake turn it and slam it in, or go in parallel to it. So I think about 5 or 6 of us picked up the corners of the car and kind of just like dragged it into the space because it was that light, which was hilarious. It was pretty funny, and ideal for them because typically they could just get a couple of us to help them lift the car into tiny spaces if they were ever running late and weren't any normal size spaces available, and of course people left those spaces because they couldn't fit into them normally, which was always handy. Right, one of these and one of these, and that goes into the white block like that. And then I need, nope, it must be on my tray. Is it on my tray? Where's the bit I'm looking for? It's one of these, but straight. Probably isn't my tray, I'm just not seeing it. Put a cage in the car, can't wait to get to the drift track. Came round the hairpin at speed, and it's the flip. Oh Jesus! He walked away. Well, that's good. Yeah. The car not so much, but hey ho. Yeah, I found the bit as well. It was there hiding away. Yeah, it's the most important thing with as long as you can walk away all right at the end of it, then all good. At the end of the day, a car is just a car. I'd much rather be able to build a new one or repair one than trying to repair a person, or God forbid anything worse happens. So a grey peg. All the pain for nothing. I don't think I've ever cried so much. Gosh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, my car's one of my pride and joys, and I'm meticulously careful with it, or try to be and look after it and keep it clean and everything else. But it's yeah, I can understand that. Right, and then the white one with a black peg. We did something more fun. Ah, okay. Well, that's important. That's the important thing then. Let's put that on there, and then that white one goes through there. What did you build after that? What did you do after that then? After the Mini? Old Civic Type R hatchback with. Oh, nice. That thing my buddy still has. Oh, wow. Yeah, in fact, my brother Lionheart was going to was looking at. Well, appreciate it's not the older ones, but we're looking at the newer Type R's because he quite likes those. But along came his son, and that kind of changed what they might need in the car. And I think he very sensibly so decided against it. So I don't know how we got it to fit. I always feel like, especially compared to modern day cars, it's like, you know, older cars were a bit more forgiving in terms of space and fitment as well, and perhaps a little bit easier to engineer around as well. And also, like, generally the paint was better, lasted. It was much harder. It was a harder, tougher paint for sure. They use such soft, weak, thinned paint these days. It's so easy to take off. And when we were at a car meet, Civic people. I bet it was good though. Looking back at their faces and smiling though, with them all hearing that. Charge off. Right, I need to put a sticker on. 21. Sticker sheet's getting pretty empty. It's looking good. 21. It's one of these. Okay. Come on. Love to build a rear-wheel drive Mark IV Escort. The problem is obtaining said Mark IV. Yeah, yeah. It's the problem though, especially now with and with the in general with the push to go for electric vehicles. It's becoming harder to find some of these older cars. Either people are holding on to them longer, or it's or they're, you know, some of them are just being, you know, scrapped to move on, which is really sad. But I'm trying to get my license, so we're gonna sell it. First car, sensible, very sensible. I have a 1970. Wow, I mean, to the right person, that I would have thought that would fetch a nice sum. And I got this mint, no rust. Sierra Sharp, nice. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a shame. That's gone in there correctly. I need this one now. Right, Millie's just off out. She's got her. It's sad but good at the same time. She's going out to celebrate. Well, it's her boss's leaving do. although they're not off for a couple more weeks yet, I think. But yeah, they're going to go out and have a good evening. That's why she's not helping organise the car. Much more important, exciting things to do with people outside. Bum, 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 bum. Right, what am I doing? I'm getting a long bit. That's what I'm doing. 13, which I think is one of these. It is. And then this is going onto that peg. Like, come on. Like so, and then we need two little grey pegs to go on the side, and it's 3 from the top and 3 from the bottom, and then that needs to sit on the side, which it already is. It's fine. Okay, and now this goes on the side, so this is going on the top. And it goes into the red and the black, so it goes in like, come on, okay, goes in like that, and then we should be, if I count correctly, yeah, lined up, there, that one, and yeah, we are all in the right place. It's fantastic. Right, no worries at all. I thought, enjoy the Gundam. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, enjoy. Let us know how you get on with it. Right, okay, that's done there. Okay, and then we need the extra wing here, and then it's another one of these white blocks. Oh, legs. New search. Got Discord, we do. In fact, if I'm... There you go. Yeah, please feel free to join and yeah, post a pic in there. There's plenty of channels. I think there's a an art and creative channel. So yeah, please post it. Or the general chit chat one. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, love to see it when it's done. That'd be great. Ooh. Let's see if I can put my leg out, stretch underneath the table. Ha! I shouldn't be sitting on the floor like this. I'm too much of an old man. I forgot I'd written that. The Pickle Lord Caesar Joy King, may you'll forever be protected by the brine. Indeed. Oh, look at that. And Stream Elements just comes in with the Discord link anyway, so it's all good. Right, let's sort out what am I looking for. I'm looking for one of those pins with the flat bit. Goes through there, and then I need a black peg. Black pig. And this needs to go through like that. Okay, and then, yes, this is where I need the 2 little orange doodads. There's another one. There it is. Okie dokie. And what else? What else? Bum, 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 bum. That's all from that bit, and then need 2 and a 7. 7s are up there. Let's move this down a bit now. I've got more room on the table. We can not have to stretch as much. 7. 7. I do like these little measuring gauges at the bottom of the pages. If you're not quite sure, they've got 1-to-1 scale bits just to use as a guide, which is a clever thing to do. So well done, Lego. Right, and they go onto the side like that. And then... Oh, and then that goes on, doesn't it, when I put the 2 in don't need to put 2 in because I do need to put 2 in. I haven't put 2 in yet. Was I supposed to do that on the other side? I was, yeah. That's my bad. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on a minute, I put those in the wrong way. They need to go up like that, and then these go in here. There we go. That's better. Now it attaches onto the front, like so, and then we've got our full bit to go on the side there. We just need to flip this over, and it's going to be stickers after we put that connecting top bit on. So let's just do that first, and then we can get these stickers on, and then we've got the whole side done, which is really good going. And we're not far off. We'll be on page 269. Yes, he's going to the Wally eyes. There we go. Right, I've turned it round. So let's start on the big one first, 26, which is the WebEx one. Got a little air bubble, I'm just going to push it to the side. There we go. Away with you. There we go, so that's on there nicely. Hey Les, how you doing? Oh, stop it. Stop it. How's it going? I've taken a break from my usual gaming based activities to build this dirty great thing. I'm not sure I'll be the fastest in it, but it'll shift up. It'll shift, I reckon. Excellent. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. How's the how have your streams been? Apologies, I haven't dropped in the last couple of evenings. I've been building this. It's taken a fair bit long. Well, to be fair, it hasn't. I estimated that it would probably be between 8 and 12 hours to put it all together, and we're coming up to probably 8.5, 9 now. So good, right? So good. It's gonna look pretty awesome in the end. If it looks like this, if it looks like the box, I'll be pretty happy. But I was very, very lucky. It was my partner's Christmas present to me, and yeah, something that I wouldn't ordinarily get for myself, which is really nice, but something that I love, and obviously very fitting with my love of F1 and McLaren as well. So very, very lucky boy. Took about an hour of talking so I can knock a bit off the build time. Yeah, true. We can probably condense it down a bit, but to be fair, overall, I think we've done a good job. We're not trying to speed through it, but I think we've done a good job so far. Right, and we've got the FX Pro, which is going. In fact, if I turn it around the right way, that would help. So this one goes on that one. How's the iRacing going, Les? I got a couple months subscription for my birthday back in November. I've done a little bit with the Formula V and whatnot. And I'm slowly working my way through that. But I think I raced a little bit at the end of the week when I was feeling better. I think I've got my first rating up to the next level, which is cool. But I need to do more of it. I need to go back to Formula 1 as well. To do a bit more on there. I enjoyed the elimination mode that they added. That was quite cool. I had 2 wins the other day in the GT3, which was even a shock to me. Oh, wow, fantastic. Excellent. Oh, good news. Well done. The GT3s are great fun. I've played a little bit on with them on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and that's been good fun as well. To be fair, it was nice going back to, I think it was the Nürburgring track. Was it the Nürburgring track? The GT circuit they had there. Because they used to take, I can't remember, yes, the Formula 1 cars used to race around it as well, didn't they? I'm sure they did. I never played the eliminations. Okay. To be fair, I had to be in the right mood to play it because there's no penalty for basically binning someone off in it, unless you get a speed advantage and then it slows you down. But there's no penalty for just pushing people out of the way. So, especially in cross-play lobbies, there was just a lot of argy-bargy, and I tended to stay at the back, wait for the first corner and load people to wipe one another out, and then drive off. And I got a couple of, I had a couple of wins on there, which has been good. Right. That is all in place, I think. Yep, that's it. That's all the stickers done. Let's plug this in. Right, is it going to show me which side I need to do it on? Well, I'm just going to line it up to the other side, I guess. Okay, and then there's one at the back. Also needs to go on. Right, let's just check that. Ooh. Yeah, let's clip that in. There, and there we go. That looks good, and they line up nicely. There we go. That is looking much more Formula 1 like. I'll be doing some opening lobbies later, I think. Awesome. Okay, well, if depending on what time I finish this, if it's at a decent time and I can move my legs, I'll jump on and join. Else, I'll definitely come in and join some open lobbies soon. For some reason, I thought it was smaller. It's pretty big. It's getting. In fact, if I take off that camera, it won't even fit on the camera screen now, but it is. It's a big boy. It's in fact, it might be easier to scale with me, but that's. That's it so far. I'm trying to think of what I can show for comparison. I can't really, but it's quite long. I mean, it's easily got to be the length and a bit of my arm. It's a pretty big model. I don't actually know what if they've done or highlighted to what scale it is, but it's big. It's fucking huge, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Les. There are parts of it that I've really not enjoyed about this year's game, but equally I thoroughly enjoy playing F1. And I think the other thing is, as I was finding playing some Assetto Corsa and iRacing, like adjusting to the different handling models across each of the different games, I don't want to go back to F1 2021, although there's probably some better mechanics in that compared to 2022, because the handling models are so different. I think I'd probably really struggle to drive on it now. That's a good point. There might be something on the box. Let's have a look. So they've got the dimensions of it. So excuse me, once completed, it will be 13 centimeters tall by 65 centimeters long. Have they got the scale on here anyway? Oh, that's a bag falling out. I can't see one, but that could just be me. It's got 18 plus, 42141, which I believe is the Lego item code, and then it's 1,432 pieces, but it doesn't say about scale. It's got a scale of the wheels on the side, which is just showing the size of the actual wheel, 1-to-1 size. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they are big cars. They're very. I mean that was one thing that kind of threw me a little bit when I started seeing the first pictures of the 2022 cars. They the length of them, but also the width. The width has increased. Could you imagine the size difference of an MP4 Ford compared to the it would probably look tiny next to it, wouldn't it? It would look like it's like a squashed, like it's been squashed in comparison. But bonkers, eh? That is a big boy. I'd be able to take my kids to school. I mean, that's how big the wheels are. Look at them chunky things. I mean, that's, it's a good hand grip. That with the way that the like the suspension's been built in this, it would take them no problem. Yeah, we were talking earlier. Stick an RC motor in it, and away you go. The turning circle, I think, on the steering wheel is a little limited though, due to the Technic gearing. So they might have to only take right hand turns to get to school, but its rear wing would line up with the 2020's engine if you line up. Yeah, its rear wing would line up with. Bloody hell, that's so small, isn't it? My goodness. Right, to the next bit. We are 46 pages away. Let's go back down to that one. 46 pages. We're almost halfway through section. What is that? Pedals? I think it is. Maybe. Yeah, it is. Isn't it? They're freaking pedals. We're actually putting pedals in. That's amazing. Okay, right. Let's figure out what we need. We need one of these little red doodads, and one of these. No, not one of them. We do need one of them in a minute. Yeah, but we need that one, not that one. There we go. We've got it. On the right hand side, that's all good. Okay, and then we need a blue one rather. That needs to go through that all, and then snap into the back of that, and that can't be right. It doesn't connect together at all. Oh, it does if I actually push the pins through. We're all good, right? And then I think it's these bits, isn't it? Yeah, one of them, two of the grey pins. Okay, and then we're tilting this on its side like that, and we're putting in these ones, and then we're connecting that to that, like so. And then we need to do the same again and put it on the other side. Gotcha. Again, just so clever how this has been thought out. I actually need two different sided ones because these are both the same side. So let me grab the right one. There we go. But so clever how they've used all these different parts to bring this together. Really, really smart. There we go. And again, just to like bring this all together, I mean, like using these different blocks to create different connections and widths and everything else, and manipulating them in the way that they are doing to create these patterns is brilliant. Really, really clever. A newfound love and appreciation of Lego, or reignited love and appreciation of Lego, I should say, because it never really went. Right, there we go, and then that sits on top like so. And then we've got these things, and we need one of them, and then this, which is going to fit into this side and create, wrong way up. I can just pop that out, there we go. Upside down, there we go. Okay, so there's the pedal. Okay, and then we need one of these. One of these. Ooh, that's a different one. A little black thing like that. And a little tour. Okay. Let's have a look-see. That's going to go in like that. Oh, I need two of them. That would help. Follow the instructions, Harry. That one to that. That one to that. I already had one of those. No, never mind. And it needs to go up straight. Let's pop that one back in there. And then we need the little black piece, which is that one. And then I need a shiny back bit like that. So that's going to stick on like this. And then I need to find sticker number 24. Which is right there. Number 24. Aha, okay. And then this slots in like so, and then we have to put this one on like this. And there we are. Now we've got a brake and an accelerator pedal. Right, and then this looks a little complicated. Oh, sorry. I tell you what, these aren't brakes or pedals at all. They're wing mirrors. I've just seen how it's going to go in. That's going to go in like that, which makes total sense, and that's why that's not shiny. It's because it's going to sit at the front here. It just looked like pedals like that. I thought, well, they're not going to fit in there, but it's a wing mirror. Right, so that's going to sit in and connect to that bit. Right, so let's just move this over there, and then let's see. I might need to flip it over a smidge. I think that's in. Looks a little dainty, but that, yeah, that's in. A gap there? No, there we are. That's in. Lovely. So that, yeah, there's the wing mirror. Of course, we've got to build a little bit of halo to go up and over the top of it as well. Sorry, 2 seconds and we'll be back. There we go. Okay, next bit. Which I'm assuming is going to be the same but on the other side. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's fine, we know what we're doing now. Well, I say I know what we're doing. I think I know what I'm doing. I need to find the right bit first though. It's probably staring right at me, but that's a 2. I need a 3. Where are you? Let's put this up on the table for a sec. Under the light, it might just come to me. It's one of these, but it's only got 3, so it's got 1 circle in the middle and then the pin on this side. And look, there it is. Knew it would appear as soon as we put it on the table. Lovely stuff. So let's pop that through that bit, and then we need a blue pin. Which is going to go in that bit. Which creates that, and then we need one of them, and then we need the little grey clips, which are these, and then we have to put these into that one and that one. In fact, I think that's the other side, so let me just do the same thing again on the other side. Well, these two are the same. They are, it's 2 of the same sizes, so that's what get me. That's the one I want. That wouldn't have helped. Right, there's that one and that one. And then that goes on to that like that, which is all good. And then we've got the same on the other side, which we've already done, so now we can just pop that in like so, which is all good. And then we need the flat bits. One of them, one of them, one of them. And then that clicks on like that. Lovely stuff. And then we need one of these, and again it needs to clip on and then go upside down, like so. And then on the next page it's one of these, and 2 of these black ones, which we keep there, then a little black peg like that, which goes in that way around. And then I need another one of these doodads for the clip to go onto, which is that one, and where are you? Hang on, I can't see it again. Let's bring it up into the light. Oh, where you go? Where are you going? Right there in front of me. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to clip in like that, and then we're going to clip that on there, and then we're going to use sticker number 24, the other side of sticker number 24, and pop that on for the other wing mirror. There we go, and then we're going to clip that in to that side, and then this just needs to go in. Hang on, I've put that the wrong way around. That needs to go in like that. That wouldn't have been any use. The mirror would have been facing the wrong way. And that should, again, fit in there. There we are. Lovely stuff. Hang on, I've got that. I've clipped that round the wrong way, I have. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. We've got the wing mirrors on. Lovely stuff. Right, I'm just going to go and grab a drink, and we'll be back. Oh, we'll be back in a mo. And carry on. Okay. Oh. Right, I'm back. Put this piece over there. Okay, let's carry on. Don't know what this is. A bit of siding, maybe. Perhaps. Or could this be for the rear wing? Might be rear wing. Not entirely sure. Well, let's build and find out. So, what have we got next? An 11, which I think is one of these. Yep. There we go. An 11 and a 7. And we need the 7, we need a black one there, and we need one of these little things here. And a blue, which is going to go in the 11. and then a black goes next to it, and then one over, and on the other side another one, like so, and then that's going to snap into that, like that. Okay, so I'll put that down, and then we need one of the black ones, and we need the other one, and it needs number 15. Okay. Yeah, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more stickers on that sheet, although 2 of them are kind of duplicated because I guess they're going to be on both sides. It doesn't matter which one. There you are, there's that first one. So that's going to go on. How is that going to go on? Oh, it sits up like that, fine, yeah. So it's going to go on like that. And then we're going to have the grey, no it's not. It's going to go on like that. And then it's going to have the grey little peg which goes in that hole. And then we need another 7 and a blue peg. And it's blue pegs on both ends. And then that is going to snap onto this. Ooh. Connect those parts in. And then this is going to go onto a long one. Yep, 13. Oh, we're going to stick a sticker on this. 36. Sorry, 39. And that's going on this end, we'll call it. It's an engine warning sticker, I think. Straighten that up a bit. I have to put on a bit cack-handedly. Let's try that again. For the most part, I don't think I've done too bad a job with the stickers. Most of them have gone on fairly straight, which is good. Okay, cool. That is on, and it's the right way. So then next to that, we need one in slot 4. Slot 5. So one there, a blue on the end like that, not all the way in yet. And then that needs to go 5 from the top, 4, 5, like so. And then apparently this is going to go in on this, and it needs to go that way round, so the sticker comes out on the top, which it does. Okay, and then this is going, gosh, oh I see, it's going to go up it's going to go like this, I think. No, it's going to go like that. It's going to go all the way to the back and cover. Yeah, I see it. It actually clips into part of the engine. And then that clips into that frame, and then we push the pin all the way down. We'll have to lock it in place. And that's created, let's move my head out of the way for a sec. That has created this panelling all the way down, which is that now starting to create the rear of the engine housing covering, which is cool. Okay, and I guess we're going to probably do that all again for the other side. We are! Yay! Okay, well, it's using up pretty much all of the last few orange bits, papaya coloured bits, so that's cool. So we're getting through them. Right, that's going in like that and like this. And then with the long one, which is that one, we are putting one up from the end, one over and a gap, and then down, and then the blue one at the end, so that again that connects in like so. And then we've got the other black wing, which needs the other sticker, which is number 13, which is that sheet. Right, clip that in. Little skew width. Let's try and straighten that up again. There we go, that's better. Okay, and then we've got a grey one to go on as well, which goes through that bit, because it's that way round, and then this is going to sit like that, like the other one. And then we need another 7, and we need the blues. And we should have 1, 2, there we go. Clip and clip, and then these will go wrong way up. And that. And then we need the really long one again, which is that 13, and we need a black one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, and then it's 5 from the top as well. Sorry, 4 down, and it's into the 5th slot. And we need another sticker. Let's put the blue in first, and that'll give us the orientation that we need. So it's that way round, and then we can put the sticker on it, which is on this sheet 32, and this one should be going along like that from blue edge. Which it has, jolly good. That's not the right way up. That goes in like that. And then this goes in like that. And then this goes on the side of the cart. Again, we need to just clip the back on first. And we can lift this up and into place and then clip that down. And again, we've now got that bit of side panel on. I guess we've got one more bit to go over the engine bay. No, we don't. Actually, they leave the engine bay open so that you can see it. That's cool. Just looked at the reference on a picture on the box. That's cool. I like that. Okay. We are Hey BR, how you doing? Afternoon to you, sir. We're getting there. We've in fact I'll just it's coming along. It's looking very F1-like. We've got wing mirrors and everything now. So we're almost there. We're on page... Actually, we're flipping over. We're on page 286. We've got 30 pages left. We're over the halfway mark for what we had left to do. And I think the next few bits are probably going to go a smidge quicker. If my legs don't give out. Ooh, I'm such an old man. Rested after a nice nap. Ah, look. The nap sounds lovely. Glad to hear it. I'm all good, thank you. Yeah, had a very nice, had a good morning at work, and then just been doing this. So we're almost there. We're gonna get it done. We're doing the rear wing. Awesome. Okay, this bit will be good. Once I get feeling back in my feet. Excuse me. Okay, what do we need? Oh, I'm getting pins and needles. Oh, the pain. I never understood quite how it could... how pins and needles could quite... I mean, it doesn't hurt as such, but it's such a weird sensation that it kind of hurts without it hurting. It doesn't make much sense, probably, but... Oh, it tingles. I'm such an old man. It's great. Oh dear. Right. Anywho, let's put more pieces together. Let's put that on like that, and then this needs to go on this end. Were you working this morning, BR? Hence the nap, or just because it's Friday and won't have a nap, which is a very worthy reason to have a nap on a Friday. Right, that goes over the top. Not that way though. Like so. I was indeed at work, very long shift. Cider soon to be open. Excellent. To be fair, I went to the kitchen and I got myself a glass of water, which is very boring. And there's a whole mini fridge of delightful drinks, so I might finish the water quickly and we'll crack open a beer. Or maybe we'll crack open a beer to celebrate at the end. Maybe that's the more sensible thing to do. Right, so that goes on like that, and then we need, on the grey one, we need a little round pweep and a clip, and that's going to clip in here. Ooh. And then we've got, what have we got? Oh, then we've got this, it's going to join those two together. There we go. And then I need to push that out a bit more because it's going to have one more thing on it by the looks of things. Okay, that's that bit done. Then we're on to this bit, which is going to be another one of those and those, and it's going to go like that. Okay, I gotcha. That into that into that. And then we've got, push that back through a smidge, and then we've got one of these on either side, so we need to put that on like that, and that one like that. Are you working again over the weekend, BR, or have you got a day or a morning off? And then we've got, oh gosh, what have we got here? That goes up there. Okay, yeah, I see what they're doing. Oh, I see what they're doing. One of them. Tomorrow off, so it could be a late one tonight. Excellent, excellent. There you go. There we go, so that one goes through that side, and then we put a spacer on top. This is very clever, this one. I like this, how they're getting the form for this one. And again, just making use of pieces to correctly space things so that it hides all of the pins and things away. That's cool. Okay, so that's that bit done. And then we need one of these bits. Ooh, interesting, which is going to go on... Oh wait, I haven't put a... Oh no, I like it's telling me to put it on here now. That's fine. So I need one of them. And this one. So the blue one is going down there, and then we're putting a black one in through through there, and then this one goes on like come on, there we go, on like that. And then we need another blue, and then we need a little round dude, which is going in like that, and that is going, oh yeah, across the top like so. And then this one, I see, so that's how they did it. I wondered how they were going to hide the black peg in the middle and also use it as a connector, because of course these are all round holes, but what they've done is they've just very cleverly put it the wrong way around. There we go. Very cleverly use the the space and the extra spare hole just to sit free, and then just connecting it with two, which is what it's connected to on the other side. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we're there now. Right, let's bring this up onto my lap, because we're going to need quite a few little bits here, I think. Okay, so except I can't see the bits that I need. 2 2s. I can't see those. And I would have thought they'd be quite obvious. How's Millie been today? I'm guessing there's no gingerbread house left. Millie's off out now to it's her boss's leaving do. They're not off until the end of the month, but they're doing that this evening. So she's out to have a good time this evening, which is gonna be nice for her. She's had a good day. I think she's been doing lots of organising and tidying in the art studio. I don't think she was too keen on the gingerbread, unfortunately. To be fair, I've had some, and it's not quite as like spicy as we would expect it to be. But I know she has worked her way through a good portion of it, and certainly a lot of the sweeties are done with. I definitely can't see these pieces it's talking about. So it wants these two. It wants 2 of those. So it's 4 across, basically, with a pin on either side and 2 in the middle. And this is my tray of leftover bits. Not leftover bits, but my tray of bits. We've got these here at the side, but these are 2... These have 3 in the middle, which is not correct. It's even telling me that. But I'm pretty sure. I can't see any on the side there. Did just find a black peg underneath my bottom, though, so, you know, Swings and roundabouts. I mean, unless they are here and they're just not jumping out at me. That's weird. Spilly, Millie later. Oh gosh, well, we'll see. We'll see. Have I hidden them somewhere? I don't think I have. How bizarre. I haven't. For those, I mean, it's weird for those two pieces specifically to not be here, unless I've used two that I shouldn't have done somewhere else, which would be a nightmare to try and work out where. I'm trying to think where I've seen pieces like that recently. No, we're going to finish it today. We're definitely going to finish it today. Let me just double check. I did use two earlier that I thought were used and were in a bit of a strange spot. But no, this. But I'm pretty sure they were meant to be used where I used them. I don't really want to start pulling bits apart. It was weird because where would they have been? Were they on these side panels? It was weird because I put two together to cover something and I thought that's weird. But again, looking at what's here, it could only have been, it couldn't have been those two because they weren't long enough. So I think I'm all right. I don't think I've used any where I shouldn't have done. Unless. Yep, I know what I've done. There they are. They're right here. I've used two little ones rather than, yeah, I didn't check the picture. Look, it even says, look, use the 3-hole one and I use the 2-hole one. It's fine, we found them. Everything's fine. And I can disassemble this bit really quickly, which is good. So, let's put the right ones on. God, that was panic for a minute. But I don't have the right bits and I'm going to have to pull the car all apart just to find it. No, thank you. There we go. Oh crap, which bit did that go on to? That bit. Right onto that bit. No, not that way around. It is that way around. Oh, I'm glad I found that. That would have irked me no end if I'd have carried on and not realised. Okay, right, we're fine. Everything's fine. Let's use the right bits now to create what we need. So, my goodness, what are we doing? We've got, ooh, interesting. We've got one of these, which goes in like that, and then we've got one that's going off to the side like that. And then we've got two tubes. There's one and there's the other. So we've got one of them, and then we've got to repeat the process. So I need one of them. Where's the other angled one? One of them. And that's got to go the same way round, so that's got to go that way. Oh, that needs to go that way and that way, like so. So that's all good. And then we need two black clips. So we need one in there and one in there. And then this is going to connect through these bottom holes here. Like so. And then we've got that one. There's 2 black pegs that's going into each end, and it's going to connect to this top bit. Like so. We've got some more flaps and stickers. Okay, so it's the Hilton logo. Which goes down the side. Like so. And we've got to flip it over, and we've got to put a big one. Ah, there it is. A big one through with a covering on the bottom. There we go. Covering on the bottom. Ooh! Got a really fancy one now. We've got one of these guys. And that's got to go in line with the angle of the wing, like that. And we've got to put a spacer on the back. Oop, as he drops the whole thing, let's take that off. Oh, let's not lose that bit. Under the table. I found it. It's all right. Nobody panic. Right, that goes on like that, and then we need to find one of these, 2 of these, okay. 1, 2. That, and then it's going to go all the way through that bit into that bit, which is clever. Like so. And then we need to put a blue pin into that and a covering over the top of it, like so. And then that, we flip that round like that, goes here. Oh, and then 2 clips that I've forgotten to put in. A clip and a clip like that, and then we flip it over so that's sitting up like that, and then I think that is, yeah, get in like that. And then we're going to have to repeat the process for the other side. So let's grab the other Hilton logo, and that's going on this bit like there we go. And then we need another grey peg. So we're going to put it that way around and go in like so, and then we need that one, and then we need the other funky one here, which is going to go up over the top of that. clip in. And then on the other end we need another one of these spacers, and then we need to connect it up to these two and a single Wally eye. Like that, and then I've done it again. He's under the table. I've got it. Right. Flip. Which then clips on like that. And we push that tight in. And that's that. And then we need these two black clips. And then the blue one. Oh, my legs. My legs. And then we'll do this one. And again, this one clips on to the other side. Oh, I did get that long way up. Let's just check. Yeah, so that needs to go. Let's pop it on, and then I can see sticker wires which way around it should be going. Hilton and Hilton and Hilton. There we go, that's better. Okay, and then we need these blue doodads. So they are, which way up is this? No, it's that way up. Oh, legs. Hang on, they are the wrong way around. But I can just change the ends. So it should be that way. And that way. There we go. That's right. And then that one goes on like that. That one goes on like that. Ooh. Okay, now we get to use these angled joints. So we need that. We need some the last two blue ones that go in. So we've got that one there, and then the two little black ones here. These little pegs in like that, and then that one also goes in like that, and they are going into those holes with the blue bit, like so, and like so. So this is what's going to hold the, this is that, so that's the wing there, and we're going to have the rear bit across that bit there, so it's going to sit up on top in a minute once we've built that. So we're doing that now. So we've got to build the fins basically, and it's going to be these blue bits. So I've got blue bit and blue bit, one of each, which is good. Okay, so on the really long one we're putting Okay, 2 of these next to one another at either end. Like so, and then we're putting a blue clip into either end, which is just going to join those. Same on this end. And then we're putting one of these like that on either end, which I guess is what's going to join it to the bit that we've got below us. If I can put the thing the right way around. And then, yeah, 2 black clips. We've got a sticker that's in 2 halves to clip into the, so we've got that into these 2 pieces. So let's put that there. So top bit, bottom bit. So the top bit is number 3, which I've got here. That's the first bit, and then we've got number 9 underneath it. And there is a gap in the sticker, which is quite funny actually, where it's kind of been cut through. And it's actually left more of the pattern on the sticker tray. You can just see there's actually wording there, which is why it's coming off halfway through. But I guess it makes sense because yes, they could have printed the sticker as one and you could have put it over the 2 pieces, but if you ever wanted to disassemble it, the whole premise here is that nothing is stuck over the top of another brick join or seam, so that it doesn't cause any issues with the stickers and they won't rip then. But there we go. There's dark trace. I don't know, well, there we are, dark trace. Yeah. Oh, okay, and then that can actually go on. So this goes on to, I get it, yeah, that goes on like that. Shame they've not got a DRS. Oh no, I guess it can open, that's their DRS then. Whoop, whoop. That's pretty cool. That's a cool looking rear wing, that. Right, and now to get it onto the car, and it just slots down apparently. Down into place. Which I can see it does. Indeed. And so there we are, there's our rear wing. Very snazzy. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? It's really coming along. Looking good. Right. We've got some engine cover to build, and then I think we're on to wheels. Yep, we're not far off. Oh, we've got the halo to do next. Cool. Ah, cool. So this is what this bit is for. I couldn't work out what that bit was for, but it's to sit at the front as the halo marker. So that's cool. Okay, so we need one of them. The long grey one, which goes in one of these, like that. And we've got 2 orange bits, which have a little grey one to go through. go. So that's that bit. So that's that bit over there. And then, right, I need one with a round. It's not a pegged bottom. Pegged bottom? Oh dear. It's a round bit, which is what's going on there. And then a round bit on that one. This is strangely starting to look. This is starting to look like a rocket ship. Is it a boat? I mean, to be fair, throughout, various different bits of it have looked very spaceshipy. Which I guess when you think about a Formula 1 car, if it had a capsule over the top of it and it didn't have wheels on, it would be very kind of spaceship or that kind of space fighter ship-esque. In its very, very narrow, lean form. You could almost imagine these kind of bits, like these wings, effectively like coming out, maybe even. But I think it's definitely now car shaped, which is good. F1 car shaped, and it's definitely looking like what I would expect now. Right, I've put a spacer on, and then I need to put another thing on here to join those two. Just the one spacer? No, two. It's putting up a fight. Ah, this is the centre column because that bit in the middle moves. That's what the halo is going to attach to. Hoop. Okay. And then we need to put the other side on, which is just going to be this bit to this bit, which is nice and straightforward. Let's push that last bit. There we go. Okay. Right, and then this bit clips onto that, and it needs to go away. Oop, needs to go on. Oh well. Like so, and then we need to put these wings on. We need one of each. So that's one, like that, and then there's the other sided one. Cool, and we need two blue pegs. But I only seem to have one. It's definitely the type of thing that could go amiss. What have I done with it? It's the kind of thing that would have fallen out of a bag. Nope. Let's just have a look in the tray in case I'm being blind, which is quite possible. Looking for another one of these. What have I done with it? I've definitely not used an extra one of these, I know that. Is it here just staring me in the face? Don't think it is. Oop. Nope, I don't think it's in there. Let me just double check I've not dropped one on the floor. Because that's quite possible. Away. Missing Peggy. I can't see it. I don't remember knocking one off. Ooh. It's not in my pocket. It's not caught up in there. It's not under the car, which is fine. It's not on the table. It's definitely not on that tray, is it? I'm not being blind. I mean, I probably am, but... It's not under the sofa. Oh, Christ. What's that on? Stickers. Let's not do that. How bizarre. Unless this is a piece that Millie has thieved. But I'm sure she hasn't, because actually she's not been down here to thieve today. And she wouldn't anyway, so... Posted T-pics. Oh man, I'll have to have a look in a minute. Where is this peg? Let me just check if it's not in a bag that I've put in this box. Nope. 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 Yep, found it. There it is, the little bugger. I knew it'd be somewhere. Crisis averted. Right. Let's continue. In fact, I'm just going to have it. We need Millie to help. Yeah, exactly. Millie would have gone there straight away. It's fine. But I have found them. They're both here. We're all good. Let's have a quick look at Icini's food. Oh, Mustard! I've just seen your post as well. Your youngest fan, most likely, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Can you call Cubhut a fan of mine yet? Probably doesn't know what I'm on about. He just thinks I'm daddy. Thanks, Mustard. That's lovely to see. Oh, Icini, that looks lovely. What were they? What is your tea? That looks lovely. We're having we're treating ourselves a bit to something a bit different because Millie's out for dinner tonight. So my mum and I are going to have we're going to have steak for dinner, which will be really nice. And we're going to make some garlic battered mushrooms to have with them, along with some salad and probably some chips or something. Should be lovely. Top one, Afghan, and the other two Peruvian. Ooh, lovely. Delightful. Have I put those the wrong way around? I have, yeah. It's going to go... that way. That way, and then this one's going to go in. Like so. And then we've got these and 2 of these. Putting in 1, 2, and then these go off the back sides, which is what's going to be connecting it to the car, no doubt. And then 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them and 2 of them, which are the last 2. Ooh, as he throws it around. And that's going to be, okay, 2 across. And 2 across. Okay, and then they go on to, oh yeah, okay, they go on like that, and like that. And then we've got some more stickers to go on these. So they go that way and that way, so let's do those 2 now. These are 50 and 53. 53. It's going to be on this side. Okay, and they need 2 of those grey pips because we're going to pop one of those in there, one of those in there, and then we're going to use the last, almost the last, yes they are the last 2 of these things heart, and then we're going to join these on here, which makes these up to 3, which is cool, and then that goes on like that, and that goes on like that. And then we need 4 pegs for the underside. It's clipping in 1, it's clipping in 2, clipping in 3, clipping in 4, like that, and then we're connecting it on. And these go into the back 2 slots on these sides. There and there, and then this. There we are, look. It goes onto that front bit there. Lovely stuff. I'm not sure that would quite protect from impact in the same way that the Halo does in real life, but I think, you know, it'll give you a good shot, perhaps. Yeah, lovely. Look at that. It's almost there. We are 12 pages away. Okay, we've got to build the, now it's the actual engine cover block. So yeah, we're basically rapidly running out of bits to use, so it's using up everything now, which is cool. So clip, clip. Oh, and a little pipe. I wondered what these were for. So we've got these little things that I couldn't work out. I wondered if they were going to be something for similar to the fins that we had down the front here on either side. I wondered if they were going to be something like that, but they go in here apparently and stick out. Clever. And then we've got these little guys, which are just going to sit on top. In fact, we need a third one. How clever. Did you hear about the possible Andretti Cadillac 2026 entry? Yeah, I did, yes. I saw that posted the other day. It'd be interesting. The article I was reading was interesting because it's obviously they're trying to kind of reignite interest behind their bid for F1 entry. So, I mean, I don't think there's. I personally, I think it'd be great to see more cars on the grid, as long as it can be done safely. But yeah, why not? I mean, the likelihood is, well, we know Audi will be in Formula One in 2026, although they're going to be taking over from. It's God, which team is it? It's the team that Bottas drives for, isn't it? I can't remember the name. Alpha. Thank you, BR. Yeah, Jesus. Alfa Romeo, yeah. They're going to be taking over Alpha, from what I understand. So it's not really a new team entry, but it's the start of potentially having another full works team if Audi also look at doing powertrain. Well, I say Audi, VW start doing kind of powertrain. At some point, we'll see. But yeah, it could be quite interesting. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, I think to be fair, I mean, these names have been in Formula One now. These current set of teams have been in Formula One now for an awfully long time. It's probably about time for a new upstart to come on in. I mean, look what happened when Mercedes came back to the sport, with the likes of Rosberg and Schumacher, and then obviously Lewis Hamilton's run with them since. It was game changing for sport. It's similarly with Brawn and Jenson Button. You only have to look at what they were able to accomplish together. And there's definitely room for it. And again, it could potentially give the other teams a kick up the backside, to do something a bit new and a bit different, which certainly wouldn't be a bad thing. Have I put these on the right way? Put two in like that. I may show them poking through. I think I need to push. No, of course they won't go through because they're designed to go one way. Although, are these shorter one end than they are the other? Ow. No, they're not. They're definitely the right ones. Yep. Okay, let's have a look. I've got that. Oh, hang on, I've put 3 on. Oh, no, that's right. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 in there. And then 2 more. Like that. And then it's coming from the back. There we go. There we go. Right, okay. And then, oh gosh, 5 of those. One's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And more white ones. One, 2, and 1 on. Oh, hang on. No, 2 from the bottom, and then. Oh, then flip over and put 1 on. Huh? Really? Yeah, 2 on the bottom, and then 1 on the other side. Okay, fine. And then on that side, it looks like, and then we're putting this on that block. Yep. And then we've got 8 of these bits, and a couple little bits down here. Should be 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Got those 2 bits. So we need to put these on in the back corner, and then we put some blue in. 2 blue. Another blue. There were rumours that Red Bull were open to selling AlphaTauri to Andretti, but that got shut down very quickly. They need the team to sell that brand, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the way. I mean, that's why Alfa Romeo, right, has kind of not really over the years is kind of and Sauber before, well it was more apparent when it was Ferrari Sauber or Sauber Ferrari. I can't remember which way around it was, but was it Sauber before it? Can't remember when it was supposedly the junior Ferrari team. But I don't think you can say that that's happened. I mean, Leclerc did Leclerc came up through Alpha, didn't he? But I mean, Zhou Guanyu, I think, is definitely a driver to watch in the future. But at the moment, in that machinery, it's not really paying him much dividends. Bottas is having good races, but he has much more experience racing in Formula One and is very much, he's had successes this year or better place finishes this year when he's been patient and waited for others to make mistakes and capitalised on that more so than the car really outperforming itself. So it feels like Ferrari are kind of was with Renault's junior academy. Yeah, it kind of feels like Ferrari are kind of distancing themselves from a junior academy, and I think Red Bull probably would benefit from doing the same and just focus on their team. I mean, it's probably better to have perhaps a academy partnership with other teams, a bit like, well, I say a bit like, but obviously with George Russell's promotion up from Williams from Williams to Mercedes, but he's been a Mercedes Academy driver, so whether or not it's better to just have partnerships with other teams and allow those teams to sit and more isolated on their own, rather than having the likes of Red Bull and AlphaTauri, AlphaTauri being very much Red Bull's I know they say it's always a sister company, but let's be honest, it's we've not heard it on the team radios as much. Well, we haven't heard it in the last 2 years, but historically there have been inter-team discussions of making sure that AlphaTauri gets out of the way or whatnot. So at the end of the day they should be racing. So I've got a sticker to put on. I think Red Bull could probably do with just letting AlphaTauri loose to stand on its own 2 feet. But again, I'm not convinced they're going to do that anytime soon, especially as they pulled the plug on it with Andretti before, when they were hinting. So yeah, we'll see what comes of it. I think ultimately new blood in the sport, both in terms of drivers and teams, is a good thing and a healthy thing, and will only help widen the general audience that Formula One has, and also interest from other teams, other companies and businesses, more globally, which can only be a good thing. Ultimately, when you look at the kind of technology that's coming out of Formula One and being developed because of Formula One as well, it's good. But I'm off now. D&D time. No worries, Dark Fairy. So go on. Have a good D&D session, and thanks again for joining in. We'll hopefully see you again soon, and hope you have a good weekend. Right, that bit's in there, and then we've got to stack this on that, I think. Yep. Okay, and then little grey one, and then we've got to use these orange bits, excuse me, which goes through the front of that and into that one, and then 2 black pegs. And now we've got the shielding. Okay, so we've got these 2 bits here, and it's going to be, this one is number 8. Which just sits in the middle, pointing away. this is one, and then I'll put the other one on the other side while we're here because that will make life a bit easier. So again, it's going to go away from us. There we go. Okay, and then we need a connector, which is 2 blues. And we're going to put these in the top there, and the top there. And then we need a connector, a red, and a joiner like that. And we're going to put in one of these, one of these, one of these. Oh, and a blue thing. Oh yeah, there's only one of them, so that's good. Okay, and then this is sitting inside of that and that. Oh, this is a little bit that's going to sit out the top. That's cool. And then, yeah, we pop this one on like that. Look at that. Awesome. And then we need, yeah, black pegs. We're running low on black pegs. There's technically only one left, so it's like we've not lost to the black peg somewhere. Right, so these need to go around the front, which is going to be that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we've got these blue bits, which we need to stick bits onto now. So that one is number 48. In fact, that sticker sheet, other than one square, is almost done, so we'll save that for that. Here we go. This one will be done after I've done these two. So this is number 48. Oh, don't stick there, please. What? Okay. That's one, and then we've got the other side to do, which again we'll do while we're here, because we know where it's going to go. Do, 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 do. Okay, there we go. That sheet is completely done. Sticker wise, we have got some more stickers in here, which are for the wheel caps right at the end. So we'll save them. Okay, that's all of that. So we need grey pins. We need 2 of those. So this is going in this one first, and it's going in that connector, and then that slots in like so. This is going to give us our casing over the top of the engine bay. And then I think that just clips together like that, doesn't it? And then we can join this bit up, and apparently this is going to go in underneath that, like that. And then this is going to get onto the car. Oh Christ, a few little bits left. One of those. Got to really hope all these bits are here now. These last few bits. Oh look, there's a peg there. We do have 2 left, and then 2 of these, and then that black thing there. Okay, so here we go. We've got. Whoa! Don't roll away from me, please. We're almost there. We're almost there. I think we're coming up to about 10.5 hours in total. I'll check the stats afterwards, but I think that's pretty good going overall. Right, there we go. And then this loops through. Okay, yeah, fine. That loops through that as a little aero spoiler on the top of the engine bay. And then this clips in. Oh gosh, it's not exactly crystal clear, is it? Like that, I'm guessing. That look about right? Yeah, there's a bit of overlap there, so that looks good. And even the sticker stripes line up, so that must be about right. Yeah. Okie dokie. Oh, hang on, I'm missing a bit. I haven't put the bottom bit on. Oh. Christ, I missed that a long way back. We're missing these two bottom bits, which is flipped over, and then it's a good thing that doesn't matter, because that would have been a pain. So what do they go on to? Oh, they go on to the other black panel, of course they do. Lol. Getting sloppy. I know, we're so close. I missed that whole little bit at the beginning. It's because I looked at the top bit and I was like, oh yeah, one bit. But I'd gotten both of them out, so never mind. Right, so that then goes on there, and then it goes on... How does that go on then? Heh. It's just going to sit loose. That doesn't make sense. Okay. This bit can't be right. That's that bit. Yeah, okay, I know what it is. They're just round the wrong way. I think. So, in actual fact, what we can do, just to make life a little bit easier, is looking at this bit, and take this bit off. So we'll leave those two bits there because we know what they are for. But in essence, what we had was, if I can take that bit off, which might make life easier, there we go. So in essence, what we had was those there, we had those, and then what we wanted to do was put see, I think I did do that right then. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, hang on, no, I didn't. I didn't put them up the upside down. That's what it should have done. There you go. Okay, that was straightforward enough once it got in. Let's not put it. Oh no, we can put that one in because I've already stuck that one in. There we go. There we go. Now we've got the, although that is the wrong way around, it should be black at the front, not blue. Sorry. We're almost there. The end is in sight. Let's take that off and pop that on. Okay, which way did that go? Like that. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. There we go. Right, that bit onto that bit, and then that means that bit goes on there, fine. That bit goes onto that bit, and then this bottom bit, there we go. And I can put the other sticker on there as well, which is what, there we go, which is what we wanted with that. So we'll pop that back in there. Let me grab the final sticker from that sheet and pop that on the bottom where it's supposed to be. There we go. Now, when we pop it on, it's the correct way around. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, we're onto the wheels. We're at the last bit. There's a lot of spare bits left over at the moment. I think we're about to use them. Here we are. We've got the caps here. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. In fact, you can't see that bit because of my face. There's the bit we've just put on at the top. So, again, you can see the... That's right, we'll shut off proper once we've got the last little bits on. Right. Okay, we're there. We're there. Right, am I just putting the... I think I'm just putting the wheels in to start with. And then it's building the hubcaps to put on. Yes, it is. Okay, right, so, and the outer bit needs to be, yeah. God, I wonder if there's a trick to getting these caps on, or I'll just push it through, I guess. Ah, yeah, I can just lift it over the edge of the rim, I think. There we go, there's one. Just that one a bit. There we go, that's seated in nicely. One. There we go, two. 3. Four. Okay, wheels done. They're ready to go on the car. In fact, I think they can go on the car. Right, up we get. All the knees. Come on. How am I going to get these on? I'm pretty sure. Oh, hang on. It doesn't actually say how to fit the wheels. Ah, okay. It is that way. Cool. Right, if I lift it off the edge of the table, and then I can fit them before. There we go. One. Do the two fronts and I can switch it round. Whoop. Come on. Turn the steering wheel. There we go. Two. Let's turn it around, do the rear. God, this thing is huge. Now that I can see it with the wheels on. It just makes it cooler, really, doesn't it? 3. 4. Right. We're almost there, but here it is, actually on its wheels for the first time. I'll tell you what, the ride height, super low, as you would expect it to be. But I tell you what, the suspension frame that it's built is fantastic. Right, let's get the hubcaps on. So, last little bit. We've got a centre cap for each bit, and these connectors, and a couple of little spare bits by the looks of things. So, this goes onto the middle of each one, and then we put the sticker on. So let's put all these on and get the stickers on. Very nice. Now need one more for a proper team. Yeah, get 2. I mean, that would be cool. All stickers there. Right, here we go. And it won't matter which way on these go as such, as long as they're on the wheel. One. Oh, middle of that one didn't come out. Sorry, we went on a bit crook. Two. Three. Now we need a demon car to KO it on track. Oh god, no! Four. Oh, near the bugger. There we go. 4. Okay, sticker sheets are done. Last page, right, flip each wheel over. And then it's a blue bit with the centre cap. And apparently they're upside down, so we go into that there. Middle of the cap. And that goes down into that there, and then these go into each wheel. Although I should probably try and make sure they all line up. Ooh. Hang on a minute. Yeah, try and get the McLaren logo up at the top. There we go. Right. We are. Millie can do the other. I wonder how long Darker could resist taking over some parts. No, I mean it may not. If it's her car, unless she asks, unless she'd like me to help, it's for her to do. And for me to sit back quietly and go, ah, yes, I remember that bit. It was a bitch. Why is this not going in? There we go. Let's put both these on, then we can put both those sides on together. And this is it. These are the last bits to go on. And as I turn the final page, that's what it looks like. Before I clip those on, I'm just going to put these spare bits off my tray into my little spares bag. Okay. We're turning it round. Put the final bits on. Let's line these up. 1. Ooh. Come on. It's done. We did it. 3 hours 50. So this was almost 4 hours stream. But there you are. There's the last page of the book. Putting the hubcaps on, turning it over, and we are done. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. That is freaking awesome. It's huge. It's so well. They've done a fantastic job modelling it though. It's so detailed. So well done. What a great thing. Congrats. See you next year with this year's Christmas build. Now have Millie paint it in the F1 green colours. No, it's going to stay papaya orange in the McLaren colours. But let's have a look at it on the table in all its glory. There we are. Let's move the glass out of the way. Oh, and 2 spare black clips as well. Look at that. Not bad. But yeah, there it is. It moves and everything, and the pistons work when it moves up and down. That is so cool. It's huge. It's so much bigger than I was expecting it to be. That's what she said. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But look at that. That is, and it's got the rain light on it and everything. And I'm not entirely sure what these pins at the back, if they're supposed to come up or just sit there, but I think they're supposed to just sit there. That is so awesome. Someone had to make a comment. Might as well be me, right? Look at that, and here we are. It'll even steer. We'll have to do a 900 point turn, but because these things have awful turning circles. Yeah, look, we'll be there in 2026. Gonna fall off the edge. There we are, and then turn that way. It might just keep it on the desk. No, in the front wing on the stand. Here we go. Whee! There we are, beautiful. There we go. Now you spend the weekend making car noises while pushing it around. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll do that. No, that is so cool. So cool. Well, thanks everyone for joining me over the last 3 days. Joining me and Millie over the last 3 days building this. It's been an absolute pleasure. Nice to do something completely different to normal. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Ground now. Sadly, no ground is. Millie's out tonight, and actually, Mithrex's PC is undergoing some repair and maintenance at the moment. So we're taking a pause on ground at the moment, but which is also why I wanted to do another one of these this afternoon, so that we could stream something today. But we'll probably be back. I think we should be up for some community games on Sunday. I'll check in with Millie over the weekend, but we'll probably be back to some gaming content next week. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed. Thanks to everyone who's joined in and chatted along the way, especially this afternoon. It's been really nice, and thanks again to the raiders. Cybertech Gal, and to everyone that came along from their stream, and to the new followers and subscribers. Really appreciate you all joining in, and yeah, hope you've enjoyed seeing us put together the McLaren F1 car, and yeah, hopefully you'll tune in again for some gaming content. Maybe we'll do some more Lego in the future if people have enjoyed it. Have a stretch. Yes, I'm looking forward to just legs. I'm looking forward to I think I'd look forward to doing something similar to this in the future. Maybe not quite on this scale, but who knows? we'll see. But yeah, hopefully, as I say, hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing it. Again, a massive thanks to Millie for my lovely Christmas present, and to everyone who helped Millie source this as well, and this present for me. Yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely loved it. Right then, let's go and see who else is streaming, and we'll go and raid someone before we call it a day. Haxo streaming, fantastic. He's streaming at Factorio. Yeah, let's go stream Haxo. Let's go raid Haxo. Oh dear. And I'm then going to go off and have some dinner. Right. There we go. Please go and join in the raid. Go and say hello to Haxo. And again, thanks to everyone who's contributed to these streams over the last couple of days. It's been a really nice change of pace, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, once again, thanks. Ciao for now.